Residents in the communities along the riverbank channelization project in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, have turned the canal to a refuse dump site, raising the potential for imminent outbreak of epidemic and flood disaster.
Wherever you have the path, the water course, you train the water. They have to spend some money to train the water and also channelize. And our bridges will have to be wide enough to contain the flood during flash flood season. It's not that you can eliminate it, but you can reduce the occurrence of flooding. The other thing is also to strictly prohibit dumping of garbage into the river course, because if there is no heavy penalty, they will do it anytime.
Flooding is a recurrent environmental problem in the city.
The first one is that of the natural causation, and so we may not be able to influence that one, even though the contribution of the people is also part of it. There's this thing, there's this perspective that you know, the environment is so kind to us, and is ready to be kind to us, even to continue to be kind. But one thing is that once man is unkind to the society, to the environment, then the environment will also be unkind to man. You know, when we have heavy rainfall, highly accelerated snow melt, severe wind over water and things like that, that is the natural one, okay? But the man-made is what I want to concentrate on, okay? And so we have all this illicit dumping of refuse in waterways. Man try as much as possible to block the waterways, whereas you can't block waterways. Water will definitely find its way. You understand? In fact, we are not going to say that there's not enough awareness, except that we may want it to be more intensified. You hear it on television, radio, that, okay, don't dump your waste on the road, don't dump on the waterways and things like that. People continue to do that. And so when there's heavy rainfall, these try to block the waterways. But the water will definitely find its own way.
Destruction emanating from flood are quite enormous. From the experiences of the disasters that has occurred in 1960, 1964, 1978, 1980, 1985, 1997, 2011 and 2012 has resulted in many indigents and non-indigents losing their lives and property with billions of naira.
There's the structural effect, which destroys the buildings, the foundation, whatever is in there. Even at times can carry it away completely if the foundation is not strong enough. And unfortunately, in worst case scenarios, it can cause death. Sometimes human life goes with it, which of course is unfortunate and is not ideal.
One of the remarkable mechanisms adopted so far is the Ogunpa channelization scheme, which started in 1999. It's in collaboration with Oyo State and federal government.
I think we should commend the federal government for widening the channel, Ogunpa Water Channel. Incidentally, I and my colleague, we've been studying Ogunpa River since the late 70s. We've been studying the water chemistry and all that and so on and so forth. Now you can see it's wider. Before, there used to be a lot of human anxiety when the rains are coming because they don't know what will happen. So the government has done the right thing, but they need to do more. Our people still need to be sensitized. People are still dumping things inside the channel, Ogunpa channel. If not that it's wide enough, because when a river channel is large, then the water flow is slow. So the impact of the flood is less. If it were the usual narrow channel with heavy rainfall, you will see flooding all over the place. But because the government has done this in a well-engineered and in a scientific manner, we have not had such incidents.
The town planners, they should also be sincere with their profession, because a lot also come from their own hand. They know that they are not supposed to approve this building, or they are not supposed to approve construction of building in this area, but they approve it. Now it's causing a lot of problems for us. You understand? And it's now going beyond individual. One problem can actually lead to problems for others. In fact, leads to other problems. So I think if you look at it from those three levels, from the household, including individuals' contribution towards curbing flooding, from the community and you know, at large, and the government level. So by the time all of us come together, so we may be able to prevent it.
OLADELE area, you see, that place was a natural sink. There was a pool, a water pool there. That is, I've forgotten what name you can use for this small lake. It was like a small lake. That's why it's called OLADELE there. And so it was a natural sink for flood. Now it's all built up. So it's a problem. You've taken away the sink, so where do you want the water to go? Of course, it will come back to you and attack you. So that's one issue. But what we need to do also clearly is that we need to look for channels for this runoff to go. They need to do a major channel in that area, because they've reclaimed the small water sink.